Why are people leaving Canada, and why are people still coming into Canada? It's a discussion for us to discuss today. If you Welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith and this is the Informatic Chick, and its reason is because I'm sharing information on my life here in Canada to help you as a new migrant settle in, right? So welcome to my channel. If you are an old subscriber, thank you guys. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and if you're a new subscriber, you're welcome to share. So why are people leaving Canada? That's the topic for today. I'm also going to be sharing other insight on how you can make it with make it in those same reasons why people leave Canada. So for example, number one reason why people leave Canada. For me, I feel people have unrealistic expectations. They have unrealistic expectations, and they come into Canada thinking that all their problems will be solved. You're wrong. Canada government is not as perfect as you think. They are doing their best, giving quality life to their citizens, using their tax well. I know nobody is perfect, but do not put your hope in man or a system made by human. Only God can meet your expectations. Number two, people do not do enough reasons. They don't do enough research to a place where they are migrating from. If you're leaving Africa to Asia, you need to research about Asia. What kind of life do they live? How is their housing? How do they train their children? What events happen? What are the places you can go to enjoy yourself? Have a social life, educational system. What is it? So you need to research. Now, research last year showed like 49,769 people migrated from Canada. I'm sure other countries also have their data as well. If you do for my country, you'll find that a lot of people had migrated in the last few years for several reasons, but especially for a lot that we know that are obvious reasons to governments in Africa, unfortunately. I'm not talking about Africa today. I'm talking about why people are leaving Canada and why I think you should stay and what you can do while you're at it, right? Yes, before I forget, learn skills, basic skills that you can do without incurring tax on it. There are certain things that you can do easily, making hair for people, for your friends, and you're getting paid, so that's one reason. That's another reason. So the third reason is that high cost of living. Groceries are very expensive here. I find that in the last few weeks I've spent over 500 buying few groceries, and I look at my fridge and I'm wondering, everything is in there. Before I close my eyes, open it is all gone. So that's a reason why people live in Canada. Another reason why people are leaving Canada. You can have a different source of income aside your normal 8 to 5 or 12-hour shift. Most people that have 12-hour shifts usually have some days that are free. So in your free days, you can plan to do things. You can shop for people. You can take other job at those times where you are free, right? People leave because of tax. They say tax is really very high. Some province has it high, some have it low. I know Alberta has the lowest rate of tax here in Canada. So what else? The healthcare system is a shortage of medical personnel. Like where I live, I know there's just one doctor, but if you're interested in going into medicine, so this is an opportunity for you. If you're practicing medicine in your country, you can come. Canada will take you, but be ready to take their own cost. Be ready to do their own licensing program. So that's another reason people feel that the high professional jobs, they are too much of expectations. They expect you to start all over. You have to go back to school over for you to become for you to practice in that field that they practice. So people are not willing to go through that route, and so they are not patients and they leave. Okay, so there's unrealistic expectations. I think I said that at the beginning. Yeah. And the credit system, people are not used to the credit system. If you want to buy a house, if you want to buy a car, if you want to make big purchases, people need to see your credit history to be sure that you're able to pay, and which I think is okay. Nobody wants to give a house to someone that you cannot afford to pay after 2 months. They'll be in trouble. They'll be at loss as well, and nobody wants to get into court cases here. There's low birth rates. People feel that Canadians are not giving birth, and before you know, they are older people. But it's an opportunity for you to come in as a migrant. Yeah, right, people, because they are looking for people to come and support and help them as well. We notice there's a monopoly in cell phones. Yeah, for us, there are a few of them here, and I don't know why it's that expensive, but people do a lot of Wi-Fi, use a lot of Wi-Fi than doing normal calls. So that's another reason people feel they need to leave. But if you have that flair for this kind of business, it's an opportunity for you to come in and do the right procedures and get your own business running, right? People say there's a lot of bureaucracies. You have to depend on the government, and it takes time for government to respond to you. So if you're not a patient person, it's going to be difficult for you. You might not want to stay here for a long time. So some people say they lack sense of belonging. So I advise you, if you feel you cannot relate with Canadians, or Canadians are not relating with you, then live in a community where you have more of your race and live your life, right? Also get a support group, join support groups. For us here, the religious group for us was very helpful. We're Christians, and we have a very good Christian church where we attend, where people were willing to help us settle in. We were amazed at how people gave us their rights, gave us things. I didn't even buy any Christmas decoration last year. Everything I got was free. Okay, so transportation can be an issue. Why people are leaving, it depends on where you are. It's not everywhere. So go to places where you have metros, taxis. If you cannot stay in remote community, if you have to stay in remote community because of your work, then stay there. Before you know, time flies, you can leave. Another reason why people leave is the winter, the cold. Like I said, like I will always say, there are places that are not as bad as not too cold that you can stay in, like for where we stay in Nova Scotia. Yes, the winter came, we came into during winter, but we did it, and we are now in spring, and it's a beautiful sun out there. I could open my window, but I'll be going out of the screen. All right, so new migrants, some people that are coming single, said it's difficult finding a life partner. Having a relationship with the other color, so for some people say it is not easy. So make friends with people of the same color, right? Go to communities, events where you see those people, and you'll be fine. Yeah, people say there's a boring social life, nightlife. That's for people that have social nightlife. I don't. Sometimes I go out, but I'm not a clubbing person, you know. So if you want that nightlife, why don't you create your own? Get a spot to rent, get your few friends, get karaoke, get food, drinks, and people can share jokes. If you can afford to pay the comedians, and that's a good business for you. Yeah. Okay, so some people feel being a citizen still in Canada is not it. You still see a bit of form of racism that is very soft, you know, and so forth. For that reason, people feel, oh, okay, it's not a very good place for me to stay. But racism is everywhere, even where I come from. Your parents might tell you you're from the east, don't marry from the west, or don't marry from the south or north, because there are certain issues that they have faced in the family, and so they just tell me that everybody from this place, they are bad. No, that's generalizing. People are different. I've seen a lot of people, blacks marrying whites and whites marrying white, right? Yeah, so people can't keep up with the punctuality here. People keep to time. If you have an appointment with a doctor, they tell you 10, you better be there, else you miss your appointment and you have to reschedule. Even telling someone to give you a ride to somewhere, if they tell you they're coming by 12, please be ready. They can't take it very personal when they come and you keep them waiting. It's not a good idea, especially for those of us that come from where I'm from, right? I think I've been able to cover a lot based on my research and things I got from other YouTubers, right? So thank you so much for watching. If you're just tuning in, you can rewind the video, check out my other videos and watch. There are lots to learn. It's still new, I'm still coming up. I'm trying to push out as much content as I can based on my experience for you to learn as a new migrant. Thank you for watching. Follow us on all the social media platforms on deinformaticchic. Like, subscribe, share the link. See you next time. Bye fam.